ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Ravens come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 26. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 9 catches, 115 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Pickett to throw on first down. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, here's the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett right back to the air again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Mecole Hardman. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Tyler Boyd, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pickett back to throw.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Now Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got this to Pickens. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery has been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
On gain of 12. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Pickett
now on 1st down. And that's caught inside. inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Fighting Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.